TOEFL IELTS GEPT 80, 4. TOEFL IELTS GEPT Speaking Training, 4. By David Pai. 61 On the way in a trip, some like to go straight to the destination, others like to see around. Meanwhile, which of yours? And why? In my opinion, I prefer to go straightly to my destination. The reason why I would like to talk about is that, I think it will be a waste of time if you see here and there on the road of your journey. If we go directly to our aim area, we can quickly change to another one. Secondly, going straight to our destination can save money for us. If we wander around on the road, it would definitely costs more money, and thus we could not afford such large amount of expense. 62 What features do you care the most at a restaurant or at a cafe? The feature I care most about a restaurant or cafe is its location. The location of it should be in a place which has several buses, subway lines, and sufficient parking space, at least so I can get there very convenient. What's more, the location of it should be not too noisy. In that case, we will have a quiet surrounding to enjoy our meals. Then my friends and I can have a pleasant feeling to communicate with each other. 63 In a city construction, we should preserve old ones or replace them with new ones. I think old buildings should be protected and maintained for the following reasons. Firstly, these old buildings symbolize the spirit of China and preserve history of China for us. Take Beijing for example, which is one of the most ancient cities in China, and there are many world-renowned historical relics in Beijing such as the Great Wall, Summer Palace, Forbidden City, and so on. Secondly, they are the most attractive factors for tourists throughout the world come to visit. It must a big support to boost economy. Therefore, we should try to bring the funding into the budget to do whatever is necessary. 64 Get advice from family and friends or learning through personal experience. In my opinion, I would definitely prefer to take advices from my family and friends rather than listen to myself, because as my friends, for example, my classmates, all have similar experience with me, they would give me an efficient advice and guide me to avoid some horrible circumstance they have faced. These would be much better than try everything myself according to my own experience. As for my parents, they are the most intimate persons in my life, so sometimes they know me even better than myself, and then efficient advices are come to effect. 65 Do you agree or disagree, students should wear uniform in school? I definitely agree to the statement that students should wear uniform in school. Firstly, the neat and tidy school uniform can provide an unified image of the school, and if the students have some activities outside school like taking a picnic for instance, uniform allows the teacher to recognize his/her students much easier. Secondly, the primate responsibility for students is to learn well. If the students concern more about clothing, they would have less time to study. 66 You choose online courses or traditional courses. In my opinion, I prefer traditional courses better for the following reasons. Firstly, attending traditional courses means we have teachers to interact and classmates to discuss or cooperate with. It will make your studying more interesting and efficient. Secondly, you would get a better understanding on questions if a teacher can explain the question for you face to face in a word. Traditional courses are better than online courses. 67 Subject which will lead to better job or subject which you are interested. 68 Some people think study in colleges counts whereas others don't think so. Which of yours, 69 Describe a letter or poem or that is important to you. There is a letter which plays a significant role in my life. It is the letter written by my parents in my 18th birthday. Firstly, I was touched by their love expressed in the letter. I deeply understand their painstaking efforts from that letter. What's more, they taught me to be a responsible person in that letter. They definitely set a good example for me in my life. I will never forget that letter, which let me feel grow up. 1 minute. 70 Which environment you prefer, forests, deserts, or plains, I prefer to live near the forest best among the three. Firstly, forests have various sorts of trees and animals. I am very curious about these special trees and animals, so I would like to live near the forest. Secondly, green is my favorite color. I enjoy it very much, especially after a hard day's work. The green can let me fully relax myself. Personally speaking, forest is a best place for me to live and relax. 71 Describe an experience that you seek someone for help. I still remember there was an assignment which required us to do some interview in the street. As you know, it is a hard work for a stranger to assist you in order to gain strangers' trust. Firstly, I told them my purpose of the interview sincerely, and then gave them a gift to thank them for a cooperation. Finally, most of them were willing to assist us well. This assignment definitely improves my various abilities such as communication and so on. 72. A job of making money or personal satisfaction. Personally speaking, I would like to choose a job which can provide me a high personal satisfaction. Firstly, success for me is a kind of process rather than a result, such as a plenty of money. Money and reputation are incidental results to my success, so a high personal satisfaction can let me enjoy this process. Secondly, a high personal satisfaction can give me lots of passion to continue my job. In other words, passion and satisfaction of a job are dynamic to my career, not money. 73. Should a student have a part-time job or have a summer intern before confirming an occupation? In my opinion, every student should do a part-time job or apply for a summer intern before graduate. Firstly, during the intern, we can learn a lot of things much more practical than what we learn in school. For example, a student of finance will put in many efforts in math while studying in school, but during the intern he/she will find the math formulas could do little help. Besides, we can check if we are really fit for the job we dreamed. Take me for instance. I dreamed to be a sales clerk in the supermarket when I was still a child, but when I really work as a sales clerk as my summer intern, I found the work was tedious and tired. 74. Describe a skill you want to learn the most. The skill I want to learn most is cooking, as the following reasons. Firstly, I'm going to study abroad, so cooking is very necessary for me when I live alone, as we all know that it is very costly for me to eat out always, so cooking is an economical way. Secondly, if I could cook well, I would cook for my foreign friends, let them know the culture of cooking in my country. Besides these, I can do some part-time jobs to earn my pocket money. 75. Do you agree half a year break before going into a college? I tend to agree that students having a half a year break before entering college. First of all, a long-term break will be beneficial for students both physically and mentally, cause many years of study and exams before college really cost energy. After graduating from high school, students can use the break to enjoy life and decide their future development. In addition, it's also a good chance for poor students to use the break to earn a certain tuition for their college study. It must be a good chance to improve students' various abilities. 76. Some good news and why. I'll tell you a good news of myself. I have just received an offer which tells me that I was accepted to be a student of Master of Luxury and Fashion Management in France. It is my dream major which I want to learn. I definitely made a great effort to realize this dream. What's more, the reasons why this major means a lot to me is because luxury profession talents are very essential to the development of Chinese local luxury industries, so I really want to contribute my efforts to Chinese local luxury industries. 77. Should a newcomer live on the same floor with other newcomers or on the different floors with other graders? In my opinion, it is better for freshmen living in the same dormitory with students from senior grades. Firstly, living together offers the students from different grades to communicate more often. This is especially helpful for freshmen. If the freshmen have any problem about study, they could simply go upstairs or downstairs asking for help from their predecessors. Secondly, it is very convenient for students to make more friends from different grades. It can enlarge their personal relationship. 78. Do you agree students will learn more when they have discussions? I will definitely agree to the statement that students will learn more when they have discussion, cause firstly, we can discuss with each other, with the purpose of expand our scope of knowledge. Of course, the process of cooperation and discussions could develop our sense of team spirit and communication ability. Secondly, through the discussions, you can know others' problems on subjects. These would avoid you the same problems they have faced. 79. Do you agree or disagree? The most important lesson can't be learned in class. I agree to the statement that the most important lesson cannot be learned in class. The lesson we have learned in class is some basic knowledge and basic academic skills. What we learn in the society is much more practical and important as well. For example, you will never learn how to deal with the relationship among co-workers in classroom, but it is crucial to manage this kind of relationship if you want to survive in the fierce competition in a company, and this kind of skill could only be taught in the society. 80. Should the university education be free? I don't agree with the statement about university education for free. First of all, although it is a right for every student who needs education to enter into universities no matter he/she is rich or poor, but free education can cause tension on teaching resources and available facilities without any charge of tuition for college students. Universities will suffer a great budget and resources pressure, so under this circumstance, an essential measure should be taken by governments such as intensify education funding to meet the demand of universities. Therefore, I don't think it's wise to make university education for free, but it is accessible for university to cut tuition. David Pai. https://sites.google.com/view/David Pai English platform/home. TOEFL IELTS GEPT 80, 1. TOEFL IELTS GEPT Speaking Training, 1. By David Pai. 1. What do you think? TOEFL IELTS GEPT 80, 4. TOEFL IELTS GEPT Speaking Training.